Hi Turner, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm excited to be here today to do this on-course lesson and just get your thoughts and see how I can help you today. So tell me, we're on the Faldo first tee. We're waiting for the first hole to clear. I guess first of all, I just want to know, what do you want to accomplish today and how do you feel about your on-course play?
I feel like right now I'm maybe taking too much time over the ball, and I think it contributes to me missing in a two-way miss kind of fashion. I know my usual ball flight is like a baby draw, and sometimes I feel like alignment-wise I'm not always trusting where I'm aiming. I'll make compensations, and that's when the ball starts to curve. I would like to kind of have another set of eyes just to see how I'm lining up, and just to kind of reassure me as a player that I don't need to make compensations. I can line up how I normally line up on the range and translate that to a first tee shot, basically.
Okay. And I think one of the things we can talk about today, just course management will really help with that.
Right.
And I think that just thinking about the first shot, what's your best chance to get it in play? I think we're on the first hole, so how do we set ourselves up for success? How do you think about what clubs should you hit? Are there bunkers out there? Obviously this first hole has multiple bunkers and some trees, and then you're looking at lots of desert. So let's pick the best chance that we have for you to have a great first shot. And I think the other stuff will naturally filter away, because that's really not, you're just trying to get the ball in the hole. We're on the golf course.
Well, I wanted to show the map here. So here we are off the tee. You said kind of where things are at for the first hole. As a student, or as a golfer, I guess, what kind of things matter to you when you're looking at a map?
So I would say, what's the fattest part of the fairway? And when you figure that out, do you have a club that hits you to that fattest part that you like right now?
Right. So this bunker that we see on the left hand side of the fairway, that's more than likely 240 or 230. This one here, 225. Would you agree that this right here is the fattest part of the fairway from here to here?
Yeah, I think the other thing to consider is, could you carry it comfortably over that bunker? And if so, is that risk worth the reward? And if not, I would always go for the biggest part. So looking at this, what are your options? What are two clubs you would consider standing on this tee?
If I wanted to play it to the safest point, which is short of the bunkers, in my opinion, I'd probably play a 5 or a 4 iron from the blues, or maybe a 2 iron if I'm playing from the tips.
Okay.
My driver can carry that, but in my background, I know that I have a pretty significant left miss. I feel like the risk of getting off the tee initially is not necessarily worth it using driver. I'd rather build confidence in my own game.
I think you've basically done this lesson for me by saying all that, because I think that you want to have, this is the first tee shot of the day. How can we set ourselves up to feel good? You're going to end up having, I don't know, 165. That's fine. You can hit the green or get close to the green and then make an easy par.
Right.
So that's really our goal. The first hole, if you happen to make a birdie, amazing. And if you don't, it's not the end of the world. You still have 17 other holes to make birdies on. So I think let's take that to the tee, and then we will we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Turner, here we are. So first hole.
Yep.
What are you thinking?
I know that a bunker on the left is about 230, and the bunker on the right probably about 210. So that's in play for my 4 iron at least. I think it's wider in that general area, like you said, so I'm going to go with the 4 iron over the driver.
Okay.
Okay, so I got my tree branch, I got my 4 iron.
And we're in play.